Hello everyone, welcome to Chidebere Maths class. Today we want to look at this question: if 2 log base x of 1 minus square root of x all over square root of x is equal to 0, find the value of x. Now we write the question again: 2 log base x of open bracket 1 minus square root of x all divided by square root of x is equal to what? 0. So we are going to apply the law of indices that states that b log a base c can be written as, or is the same thing as, you take b and make it the power of what? A. So we can now have log a raised to the power of what? B base what? C. So applying this law, we can now take these 2, bring it up here to become the power of everything here inside the what? Bracket. So in doing that, we are going to write log base x of 1 minus square root of x all divided by square root of x close bracket all raised to power what? 2. So we have brought these 2 here and made it the what? Power of everything inside the bracket. So this is equal to 0. Also, we are going to apply another law which states that if we have log a base b equal to c, so for us to get a, we'll have that a is equal to b raised to the power of what? C. So applying this law here, we are going to raise x to the power of what? 0. We are going to raise x to the power of 0 to obey this law. So in doing that, we'll have 1 minus the square root of x all divided by square root of x all raised to the power 2 is equal to x raised to the power of what? 0. So this x have been raised to the power of 0. Alright, we also have another law that says that any number raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So a raised to the power 0 is 1, x raised to the power 0 is also what? 1. So applying it here, we'll have that 1 minus square root of x all divided by square root of x all raised to the power of 2 is equal to 1, because x raised to the power 0 is what? 1. Then for us to remove this square here, we take the square root of both sides. Take the square root of both sides. So when we do that, we will be having the square root of 1 minus square root of x all divided by square root of x all raised to power 2 is equal to the square root of 1. So the square here, we cancel out the square roots. So when we do that, we'll have 1 minus the square root of x all divided by square root of x is equal to the square root of 1 is also what? 1. So having done that, this 1 can also be written as 1 over 1. Then from here, we cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, the square root of x will multiply 1. And also 1 minus square root of x will also multiply this 1 here. So we'll have square root of x times 1 equal to 1 minus square root of x times 1. So square root of x times 1 is also square root of x, equal to 1 minus square root of x times 1 will also give us 1 minus square root of x. So from here, we take this minus root x over to the left hand side of the equation. So because there are two of them are like terms, square root of x and square root of x are like terms. So we take minus square root of x over this equal sign. When minus square root of x crosses over the equal sign, it becomes plus square root of x. So in that case, we are going to have square root of x, which is already here. Then this crossing over becomes plus square root of x, which is equal to 1. So having done that, square root of x plus square root of x is going to give us, because this is 1 square root of x, this is another 1 square root of x. So this will give us 2 root x. 2 root x, 2 square root of x is equal to 1. Then for us to get square root of x, we divide both sides by 2. That is the coefficient of square root of x. Divide both sides by 2. So when we do that, we have 2 root x all over 2 is equal to 1 divided by 2. So 2, we divide 2 here to have 1. So we are left with square root of x here, which is equal to 1 over 2. Then the next thing is to remove this square root. So for us to remove this square root, we square both sides. So when we square both sides, we have square root of x all squared is equal to 1 over 2 all squared. So the square here, we cancel out the square root. We now have x is equal to, this square here will affect 1 and also affect 2. So we can write 1 squared divided by 2 squared. So when we do that, we'll have x is equal to 1 squared means 1 times 1, which is equal to 1. And also 2 squared means 2 times 2, which is 4. So then we are going to have 1 squared is what? 1. All divided by 2 squared is what? 4. And that's the answer. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. If you have any question, go to the comment section and put it there. I'll answer you. Thank you very much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.